So the past few weeks have been pretty harsh on me. I had a really bad schedule, zero ideas, disturbed mental health, and inability to focus on anything around. So I tried figuring out a few things that are helping me get my life back together. Let me take you through one such day and show you what all am I doing to bring back productivity to my life. So I've came to realize that it's really important to have a morning routine for yourself. It might not be exactly like mine, but whatever suits you. I've started waking up 1.5 hours early because I need to begin my day by calming my brain. I meditate and I do deep breathing exercises, face the sun and speak out positive affirmations, and then start my usual course. After taking a warm shower, I start with my morning skincare routine because it reminds me to give importance to my body and be grateful for it. Gratitude is something that really needs to be practiced every day as it helps you get control over your emotions and makes you feel much better. These days I've also started practicing face massage, which not only helps me calm myself down but also gives a positive energy. Also these days I'm making sure that I have breakfast each day without fail because it's really unhealthy and damaging to the body to not have breakfast. So I have this shake maker and I am going to make a banana and peanut butter shake alongside, and I'm having a quick cheese sandwich. By the way, I used this shake maker for the very first time and it was so easy and convenient to make the shake, and the shake was so amazing. I felt really good after my breakfast today. Also making sure that no matter how busy I am, I have to read at least 9 pages a day. Reading is another powerful way of expanding your knowledge, getting newer perspectives, and becoming a better human being. Alright, now let's start with my day. This is going to be a huge and long day in college. I have my community medicine postings going on, so I went there. We had to wait for a while because today we had a visit, and then we set out for our visit. We are going to the Anganwadi, which is the nearest Anganwadi to our college. We had to walk approximately 400 meters and we reached there. This was a whole setup and we had gone there to identify what are the functions, what do they do, how do they help the people around. I also got to interact with a few families out there in this area, which again makes me realize each time when I talk to such families where they're sometimes so troubled and still happy with their lives, that how for granted do we take our lives and how much there is to be grateful and thankful to God about what all He has given me. Anyway, a lot of gyan. Let's come back. So I came back in around 2.5 hours from the visit. The posting got over, and then let's come over to the lecture. So we had a microbiology lecture, after which we usually get a 1 hour long lunch break where we can have our lunch. By the way, I completely forgot to tell you about my to-do list for the day. So here goes my to-do list. These are all the things that I have to complete today. Now after the lunch break, we have a 2 hour long practical. Again, this was microbiology. We had to make slides, do the staining, and see the bacteria under the microscope, and that is exactly what I did. Now med school in itself is very tiring, and on top of that I have my pre-professionals approaching in less than a month. Now this kind of a situation will make anyone panic and easily lose track, and which is why I am taking a very simple approach. I try to take one day at a time, make my to-do list, take adequate breaks, and not burn myself out by studying for hours and hours. I sleep, I take my power naps on time each day with my alarms set so that I do not oversleep and I do not overstrain myself as well. Once I'm done with that, I start studying. Currently, I have to do microbiology, for which I'm using the Marrow app. Dr. Shivika ma'am teaches microbiology in such an easy way. She makes each organism and each disease so simple and easy to understand. I first go through all of the lectures by her through the notes provided by Marrow itself, and once I'm done with all of that, I get on to my book and read the thing that I just saw the video of. and trust me, it helps me so much. It helps me gather so much knowledge from the book and also absorb it and learn it in a very short span of time. In case you do want to try out the Marrow app, I'll mention the link in the description, and I hope it helps you too with all of your studies. Alongside this, I also go through all the MCQs along with the module that I just watched the video of, which helps me revise and also recollect all the knowledge that I've just gathered. Another study habit that I've started following is that I study only till the time I can study with full concentration. Whenever I think that my concentration is dropping even a little bit, I get up, take a break, do something that makes me happy, harness my creativity, edit my videos, do voiceovers, and basically make use of these break times efficiently and then get back to study with a bang, which also helps me be more and more productive in both the things. Another thing that I'm trying my best to do but failing a lot is to reduce my screen time, but I swear I'm trying really hard to do it, because I think increased screen time is also something that is very unhealthy and somewhere makes your schedule and your mental health unhealthy. So today, unfortunately, Nitya got sick, so I got a few medicines for her. It got delivered, so I went to pick that up, and then I decided to study in the room only in case she needed me. At around 6:30 or 7, I usually go downstairs in the basketball court in our hostel and I take a walk. Now this walking habit, this brisk walking habit actually is again very healthy, because I read somewhere that mild exercising like brisk walking releases endorphins and makes your mood much better and lighter. Meanwhile, while walking, I also talk to my mom and I tell her what all has happened during the day and all of that. Also, one more thing that I forgot to mention is that I always keep a margin in my to-do list. I always remind myself that the to-do list that I'm going to make, I will only complete 60 to 70% of this thing during the day, because we are all human beings, right? Any emergency, anything can come at any point of time and my to-do list can be delayed. For example, today Nitya got really ill and I had to see to her, and because of this I wasn't able to complete all the things that I had on my to-do list, but somewhere it made me feel good that I was there for her when she needed me. Now, just like I talked about the importance of having a morning routine, I will also emphasize on having a night routine. Again, it doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but have a routine. My night routine starts with decluttering everything. I organize my bed, I organize my almirah, my shelf, everything. I set up my bed sheet, and then each day without fail, I thank God for the day. Whatever happened, no matter good or bad, but just because I was able to live this day, I thank God, and then I move on to my night skincare routine. Now this again is optional, but I would highly recommend you doing this, because this again brings a feel good factor in myself. After this, I start planning the next day. I make a to-do list, decide what all has to be done and make plans for myself, and then take a 7-hour healthy sleep for myself. This was all about my healthy habits and the things that are helping me get my life together. If this helped you, be sure to drop a like and a comment, and do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again with more such content. Bye bye, take care.